Hello there, friend. Welcome to my studio. It's not really a studio. I actually just paint at my desk in front of a window. But I hope that you'll enjoy watching me paint while I play some acoustics in the background. You'll notice that some of the images are blurry or the light exposure isn't perfect. I don't have the highest quality camera, but I appreciate you bearing with me. There's something that I find so relaxing and calming about painting these watercolor bubbles. And I think part of it is that because it's abstract artwork, I can sort of release my expectations for perfection and just enjoy the process of painting. My cat likes to visit me while I'm painting, and oftentimes jumps directly on top of my paintings, so here and there you'll see a little fuzzy black paw. I've noticed that some people think that because they aren't subjectively good or skilled at painting or drawing or making artwork, that it's not something that they should do. But from my perspective, the experience of creating something is so special and magical and brings you purely into the present moment and helps you explore your own mind and imagination. And even if you create something that is not perceived as beautiful or perfect or impressive by others, it doesn't really matter because that thing couldn't have existed without you creating it. Today I'm playing soprano ukulele. I know that this tune is quite repetitive, but I personally don't mind repetitive music, so I hope that you don't either. With the vibrant blues, pinks, and greens of this piece, I've decided to title it Bubble Candy for obvious reasons. If they made iridescent candy that was spherical and looked like actual bubbles, that would be insane. My colors ended up getting a little bit messy here with this group of 3 bubbles. So they aren't the best bubbles on the page, but perfection isn't everything. In order to fit the hours of painting I did and recorded into a shorter time span, I had to make every video 12 and 13 times speed. And I still ended up with a 10-minute video, so this one will be for those committed, patient watchers. I would really appreciate any input that you have in terms of if you enjoy these types of painting time lapses, what other color combinations you'd like to see of the watercolor bubbles, if you enjoy the background acoustics, and if you even like hearing my voice. I know some people prefer like a video with only music or instrumentals, so feel free to give me some feedback. What's really convenient about these paintings is that because there are multiple bubbles on the page, I can paint a little bit of one bubble, and if I need to give it time to dry, I can move on to a different bubble and paint that one for a while, and just kind of go back and forth, letting them dry little by little and applying more water and paint. When I started the bubble paintings, I would go around finding various random circular objects to trace around to make my circles on the page. And then I finally went to Hobby Lobby and invested in a compass, which, if you don't know, is a tool that you can attach a little pencil to, and it helps you to draw perfect circles in any size that you like. And then I traveled with some of my art pieces and my tools, and I somehow lost the compass, so I'm back to using random household items. But it's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. And actually, there's a lot of variety in the sizes of these bubbles, so I do appreciate that. Finally, the watercolors are finished. I've added some texture to the background, as you might have noticed, and I'm doing some detailing for the shine on the bubbles with white acrylic paint. While I was doing these white details, my cat decided to come for another visit, and you'll see panic ensue.
No, 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 no.
Her paws added some texture to the white paint that I had just laid down, but fortunately she didn't track the paint anywhere else, and my painting was okay. Also, don't worry, I gave her the affection that she needed. This last step is always a little bit intimidating because whereas I can add or subtract water or pigment to a degree with the watercolors, I can't subtract the white paint that I'm putting down, so I feel a little bit of pressure to do it perfectly, but again, imperfections are still beautiful, and just as humans and the earth aren't perfect, neither is my artwork. And we've made it to the end, hooray! Thank you for staying with me. This is how the painting turned out, and let me know what you think.